Dragon Age 2 was rated M for mature by the ESRB and contains blood and gore, language, sexual content, and violence. Viewer discretion is advised. Hello everyone, my name is Amaronith and I play games for the internet, and today we're playing Dragon Age 2. Last time, we we escaped Fereldan at the cost of our little brother Carver and made it to Kirkwall, where we discover that our family is not in so great a standing as our mother believed we were. In order to get even into Kirkwall proper, our uncle has arranged for us to work off the debt for a year between two people we could choose. We can choose mercenaries or smugglers, but we'll go talk to them either way, just to see what they're all about. This is the smuggler.
Are you a Fenril?
He must be Gamlen's nephew. Interesting. I don't know what he told you about us, but he certainly told us a great deal about you.
He didn't say anything about me, did he?
Enough to pique our interest, provided you can justify your uncle's confidence.
So you're a smuggler?
I'd like to know more about what we'd be doing for you.
I can be honest. We don't compete with the Thieves Guild, but we keep our fingers in a lot of pots. That said, we're not killers or slavers. Anything short of that, however, is fair game.
Do what you want, but this sounds fishy to me. We can't afford to be choosy.
You're offering a lot for us.
I hear getting us into the city isn't cheap.
If you're as good as your uncle claims, we're hoping you'll be worth it. After all, it's not every day we're offered an apostate's services.
You know Bethany is a mage.
It appears our uncle likes to talk.
The Templars in Kirkwall like to think they have all mages properly leashed, but when has that ever been true? We can keep them from taking notice while you're with us. Wouldn't be the first time.
How do you know Gamlen?
How did you get to be one of my uncle's contacts?
Is that what he calls me? He owes us after that last big idea. If you turn out, though, we'll consider things even.
Not interested.
I'll find some other way into the city.
Suit yourself. I'll be around for a bit, if you change your mind.
One of the things that happened in Dragon Age 2, with the upgrade of the graphics, the elves have changed their look a bit. They've got larger eyes and longer ears, and they walk around barefoot, which I think is really fascinating. It's more visually interesting, I guess, than just having the facial tattoos and pointed ears like they did in Origins. At least I think so.
Mirren?
Huh. So you're Hawk, the nephew. Your uncle talked up a storm about you. He better not be blowing more smoke out his ass.
So, you're a mercenary?
I'd like to know more about you first.
Right. You're not a marcher like your uncle. The Red Iron is well known in these parts. We pick who we work for and keep our noses clean. But anyone screws with us, we mess them up. Makes sense.
Makes sense. I never pictured myself as the mercenary type.
You're paying a lot of money.
Getting us into the city will take a lot of coin.
Did I mention the Red Iron gets paid pretty well? Not to mention your uncle said your sister's a mage. We're willing to pay for that.
Gamlen told you too?
Does everyone know about us?
Your sister's not in the circle yet. Then probably not. You stick with us. You'll be safe. For a year, at least.
How do you know, Gamlin?
My uncle doesn't seem the sort to hang out with mercenaries.
He doesn't. Gamlin cheated one of my men at a wallet match. You turn out, we'll call it even.
Aveline seems to take better to being a mercenary, and I don't want to risk losing any friendship points with her right out the gate. So... Gosh, golly, sorry. I'll do whatever you need.
I'm ready to prove myself.
Noble bastard named Friedrich is here in the gallows. Gave us bad info. Almost killed my men. Now he's hiding out here, waiting for a ship. He sees us coming, he'll run for sure. But he doesn't know you. Go kill him and his men. We'll make sure no one asks why.
I love the echoing effect they have, but it also makes it sound like we're just going to be loudly talking about our plans in the middle of this lovely, decorated courtyard.
Have you checked the courtyard again?
He's still out there, but he's alone. And he's not making a move.
I don't trust this. What will we do when the ship comes? Wait, who are you? I demand to know what you're doing here.
I came to talk.
What, this isn't the tavern? I'm so disappointed.
Mirren sent them.
I'm not an idiot. I could have figured that out for myself. Look, you. I don't know what that pissant thug is paying you, but I'll double it. Just let us go.
What did you do exactly?
I might change my mind if I knew how you wronged the Red Iron.
Ugh, those fools take everything so personally. So I told Lord Asherall they were coming. It was business. I was perfectly willing to give the Red Iron a share, or all of it. I could give it to you as well. Just let me go.
Get us into the city.
All we want is a way into Kirkwall.
What? I don't have that kind of coin. I'm having trouble leaving the damned city.
So the Red Iron sent refugees after us?
Ah, stinking dog lords. Kill them and send their bodies back to Mirren.
At least it's not boring.
Boy, take you!
I'll deal with this! I'll cut you good! I'll kill you!
I got one!
And we've leveled up. Let's, get away from the bodies before we level up. Dex, cunning. Yeah. More health is always good. But fortitude. Yeah. Refuge, specialist, archery. I'm not particularly interested in archery this time around. Scoundrel. Armistice. The rug distracts all enemies. Drawing them away. No. Precision. Accuracy. This mode cannot be used at the same time as speed or power. Speed. Much greater speed. Evade. Bethany. Magic. Willpower. Constitution. Mental weapons. If the spell is active, the cast is base element across the entire party. There we go. Hey, Mirren.
Dead and buried. Well, dead.
Good. May the bloody vultures feast on his corpse and shit him into the ocean. Welcome to the Red Iron. Tell your uncle I'm making the arrangements now.
Achievement unlocked, mercenary. That actually reminds me of a Yiddish saying, "Geh kaffen aken yum." My accent is terrible, but it basically translates to "go take a shit in the ocean." It's a way of telling somebody to fuck off. Hey, Gamlin.
Was there ever any doubt?
I'll speak to Mirren and see when the bribes can be made. Wait here.
Then we made it. The voyage is over.
Let's not do that again.
No more running for our lives unless we really have to.
If only Carver were here with us. And Wesley.
Well, we're off to a fantastic start. Let's see what else this city has in store.
Thus began the champion's first year in Kirkwall. Word arrived from across the sea that the Hero of Fereldan had defeated the Blight. But Lothering was destroyed. Kirkwall was the champion's home now. So he made his name, settling his debts with the mercenaries. It was a busy year in the city. That's when the Qunari landed. A great storm had caught their ship and left hundreds of warriors stranded in the city, waiting to return home. That's also when the trouble began with the mages. The Templars had become very powerful under Knight Commander Meredith. But, most importantly, that's when I first met the champion.
Though Hawk's companions make their own decisions about what to wear, several armor upgrades are available for each of them.
No. Andraste's tits, human. You know how many people want to hire onto this expedition?
But we heard you're going into the deep roads. Surely you'll need all the help you can...
No. You're too late. Already done. This is a sort of venture that can make a man for life. I'm not about to take any chances hiring random humans.
Get to know us, Bartrand.
I'll buy you a drink before we head into the deep roads. Everyone wins.
Get in line, human. Half of Kirkwall wants to be my best friend right now. You're looking for a quick way out of the slums, right? You and every other Fereldan in this dump. Find another meal ticket.
What are we supposed to do now? We've got nothing to stop the next person who tries to sell us out. This expedition was our last chance.
Just relax.
Don't worry, Bethany. I won't let any big bad Templars come get you.
It's not a joke. If the Templars find me, the best I can hope is to be locked away for the rest of my life. If they don't kill me outright. We need coin, status, something we can hide behind. As long as we're just refugees, we're no one. Maybe Gamlen knows someone who can talk to Bartrand for us.
Isn't there anyone else?
Our uncle's not exactly the most reliable tool in the shed.
He's all we've got. Make us save us. We might as well ask. Otherwise, I don't know what we'll do.
Hey!
And this is how you know he's the one telling the story.
I knew a guy once who could take every coin out of your pockets just by smiling at you. But you don't have the style to work Hightown, let alone the Merchants Guild. You might want to find yourself a new line of work. Off you go.
How do you do?
Varric Tetris, at your service. I apologize for Bartrand. He wouldn't know an opportunity if it hit him square in the jaw.
But you would?
I would. What my brother doesn't realize is that we need someone like you. He would never admit it either. He's too proud. I, however, am quite practical.
Okay, I admit. I have a major crush on Varric. Like, he's probably my favorite character in the entire series. Are you in the expedition?
You're part of Bartrand's venture.
That's right. The deep roads wouldn't normally be my thing, but I can't allow the head of our family to go down there alone. So as you might imagine, I have more than a passing interest in this expedition's success.
You know who we are?
What makes you so certain we can help? You know nothing about us.
Oh, on the contrary, you've made quite the name for yourself over the last year. Serving with the Red Iron is no mean feat, yet you not only served, you impressed. The name Hawk is on many lips these days. Not bad for a Fereldan fresh off the boat.
And what about Bethany?
You must have heard of my sister as well, then.
Only a little. She is certainly welcome to come, but I'll leave that up to you.
Frankly, I'd rather you take the credit.
Madam, your secrets are safe with me.
Find out what he's offering. We need a way into this expedition.
You're a little too smooth.
You're going awfully far out of your way just to hire another guard.
We don't need another hireling. We need a partner. The truth is, Bartrand's been tearing his beard out trying to fund this on his own, but he can't do it. Invest in the expedition. 50 sovereigns and he can't refuse. Not with me there to vouch for you.
He'll share the profits.
Your brother doesn't seem like the sort who's willing to split profits.
My brother is many things, but he is not stupid. Far better to share the profits than be trapped in a tide with 1,000 darkspawn between you and the exit. Trust me, he'll come around.
You'd vouch for me.
Why would you stick your neck out for a complete stranger?
I'd rather take a chance on someone with your reputation than head into the deep roads unprepared. And besides, we'd be your partners. I'm willing to give a little trust if you are.
That's your big plan?
I hope there's more to this, like how I'm supposed to get that much coin together.
You need to think big. There's only a brief window after a Blight when the deep roads won't be crawling with darkspawn. The treasure you find down there could set you and your family up for life.
It won't be easy, but it's a chance. I think we have to take it. Better to work our way into this expedition than sit around waiting to be thrown in the gallows.
We work together, you and I, and before you know it, you'll have all the capital you need. What do you say?
This seems like a long shot.
There might be nothing down there except darkspawn and rubble. How can you be sure we'll make a profit?
Well, Bartrand isn't grasping at strings. He's operating on some good information. Some of the deep roads are so old, even the dwarves have forgotten them. We just need to get down there. Then Bartrand will lead the way. You and I will be there to handle problems.
How could you help me?
What makes you so certain you'll be useful to me?
I know everyone in this city worth knowing. I can help you find the jobs you need, and if you don't need me for that, there's always Bianca.
Bianca?
You named your crossbow.
And why not? She's a beauty. Isn't that right, sweetheart?
I'm supposed to trust you.
What's to stop you from taking my investment and running?
You'll be traveling with the expedition, and I'll be at your side. If I cross you, you'll be the first one to know, and I'll be the last.
I don't know about this.
You're asking me to take a lot on faith.
You're asking for a guarantee? I don't know that I can give you one. Look, I know the Templars have been asking questions. How terrible would it be to get out of the city for a while? If this works out, you'll be wealthy enough that the Order won't be able to touch you. You need the coin, and I need your help. We need each other. I can't make it sound better than that.
No. Why not?
It's not like I had anything better planned.
Perfect. Kirkwall's crawling with work. You set aside some coin from every job, and you'll have the money in no time.
Maybe Aveline can find us some work. She's got a position with the city guard now.
We should talk privately when you get the chance. In the Hanged Man, maybe. I'll be there when I'm not with you. Now, let's go see what trouble we can stir up. Keep a hand on your coin, Hawk. There are more cut purses in Hightown than in the rest of the city combined.
New quest, a friend in the guard. New quest, Mark of the Assassin. New quest, the Deep Roads Expedition. Business discussion.
Just keeping the peace.
Yeah. Level up. Varric Tathras. Bursting arrow. Let's check our journal. A new home? Go to Gamlen's home in Lowtown. We actually need to go there first. Friend in the guard. Aveline may have information about working at the city guard. Talk to her in the barracks. If I can't keep. Find a way to become a partner. Get into the Deep Roads Expedition. Bring 50 Sarafrons for business discussion. Okay. So let's... Robes by Jean-Luc. Sell all junk.
You don't seem to like your brother very much.
And here I thought it took blood magic to read minds.
I had a twin brother, Carver. He used to nail my braid to the bed while I was sleeping. I never thought I'd miss him this much.
Sorry about your brother. Hey, you want mine? I got a spare.
Hawk, long time no see, my friend.
What if it isn't Worthy, the dwarf with the incredibly ironic name?
I only advertise the truth. You still with the Red Iron? It was just a year you were with them, right?
Nosy, aren't you?
Still trying to ferret out everyone's business, I see.
Of course. How else do you expect a dwarf to make a living? I'll tell you what. I still have my old contacts. You need some rune crafting done, I can arrange it for you. Take care, Hawk. Don't get dead.
Thank you, Worthy. But Unlocked crafting station, blah blah blah. Let's see.
Just keeping the peace.
Yeah. Is that?
Bodan Fedic, purveyor of goods both common and rare, at your service.
That's Button!
This is my son, Sandal, who is as brilliant an enchanter as you'll ever find. Say hello to the nice human, Sandal. Hello. We shall be accompanying your expedition and providing the needed supplies. It's all quite exciting, isn't it?
I'm all a tremble.
The thought of adventure does make me giddy.
A kindred soul, surely. But I digress. Do you wish to peruse my wares, or perhaps make use of Sandal's unique talents? Enchantment? Just so.
Your son is an enchanter?
I thought all enchanters were mages.
Not at all. The fabled dwarven resistance to magic has allowed enchantment of crafts for countless ages. Granted, most dwarven smiths must work for many, many years to learn the skill, but my boy is a natural, a savant beyond compare. I like enchantment. And he enjoys his work. What more could one ask?
How did you end up here?
You two don't seem the sort to hire onto this expedition.
My son and I have never played it safe. Never kept to the tried and true roads. In fact, we have just returned from adventures while accompanying the Hero of Fereldan, legendary Grey Warden and vanquisher of the Blight.
You knew the Hero of Fereldan?
So you helped to defeat the Blight?
In our small way, perhaps. We did not fight at the Grey Warden's side, of course. The Hero of Fereldan is a fine woman. After all her accomplishments, may she find even greater success. But surely my past is hardly of interest to the likes of you.
I don't want to buy anything yet. Goodbye.
I don't need anything right now.
I look forward to our voyage together.
But, right, I'll read this later. Some of those you find and it's like, that's too much reading. Huh?
Sebastian! Stop this madness. The Chantry cannot condone revenge, Sebastian.
It is my right, my duty, to show these assassins there is nowhere in the Free Marches to hide.
This is murder.
No. What happened to my family was murder.
Huh.
Good day to you.
Town Chanters Board. Duty. A grave crime was committed against all free-thinking men and women in the Free Marches. The ruling Vale family in Starkhaven, my family, was brutally murdered, down to the youngest babe in arms. This massacre was carried out by members of the Flint Mercenary Company. I hereby offer a bounty on the head of each Flint Company soldier in the Kirkwall vicinity. Prince Sebastian Vale. Hey, Sebastian That's actually DLC. His quest. Rough leather armor. Nope. Boots. And junk. Junk. The stars, if I remember correctly, I couldn't remember before. If I remember correctly, are how good the piece of equipment is versus your level. So, like...
Andraste did say, those who harm a house of the Maker have done harm unto the Maker himself.
Okay. Oh. Map. We can order runes there. It's a plot point, but we went there already. Let's leave area. Gather your party and venture forth. Here is our map. We have Kirkwall in the daytime, Kirkwall at night, and the free marches, or at least the free marches outside of Kirkwall, where we've got the Sundermont and the Wounded Coast. Right now, we're gonna go to Lowtown and make our way to Gemlin's house, and also the Hanged Man. But we've also got the docks, the Black Emporium, Hightown, and the Viscount's Keep. We'll make our way back up to Hightown. But I want to get to Lowtown. One moment. One, two, ready, go. Hi, back. Sorry. I had to check something out. So this is Lowtown.
Do you ever wish you lived in Orzammar?
Great ancestors, no. You know what Orzammar is?
Awful.
It's cramped tunnels filled with nug shit and body odor. And every person there thinks he's better than you because his great-great-great-grandfather made a water clock or something.
But they're your people. Don't you even wonder what it would be like?
I have a good imagination. Why would I waste it on that?
Huh. Read that later.
Guild has their fingers in all these pies. Well, not the actual pies. They're clean as far as I know.
Badly copied leaflets. Take back our streets! Fereldan refugees, Canary soldiers, who next? Tevinter slavers snatching children out of their beds? This ends now. Send a message that Kirkwallers will not accept this. We must band together to drive foreign waste from our doorstep. Reclaim the free marches for the marchers. If you care about our future, join the Friends of Kirkwall. Reclaim our city. Cool. Oh. Nothing here. Lady Elegant.
My. If it isn't Hawk.
Still up to old tricks, Elegant.
Lady Elegant, if you don't mind. I'm a married woman now. Last time we met, you were still working for that brutish thug, Mirren. Things have been going well since then?
No complaints.
Could be better. Could be worse.
I often feel the same way. You may recall I supplied the Red Iron with potions. I'd be willing to extend you the same courtesy if you like. All I ask is you inform me of any interesting reagents you find. In exchange, I'll approach my contacts on your behalf. And of course you'll need the appropriate recipes, such as this one. Free, for old time's sake.
We can order potions like elf fruit potions. We don't have any elf fruit, though. We haven't discovered anything. So... We should have done the... checked out the rune thing when we were talking to Worthy, but, whatever. It's fine. Apparel shop. Sell all junk. Fereldan imports. We can check them out later. Because right now I'm trying to find my way to my uncle's house. Dang it. Oh, here's the hanged man.
Maybe later, darling.
Oh. Old city slums. Great. Gamlen's house. Hey, buddy.
Hard to believe they left me nothing.
New
Mother was
quest.
pretty steamed when you ran off with your Fereldan apostate.
I'm still their daughter, their eldest.
Order runes. We don't have any Illyrium to do rune crafting.
He wasn't like this in Lothering. I think he misses the open fields.
Oh, what a play.
Come on, let's play Fetch the Invisible Ball.
Poor thing. Maybe he'd be happier if we brought him with us more often.
Oh, but Gamlen might miss him.
But if he's with us, who'd keep Gamlen's debt collectors away?
Take it. I'm sick of what's-his-name staring and panting.
Gamlen, honestly, a Mabari understands what you say. Try using his name.
What's wrong with dog? Real easy to remember.
And our dog's name. Faria's dog was named Harley after my cat. I'm going to name this dog Oh, I didn't think of this one. I know I called Faria's wolf summon Theodore after my eldest sibling's cat, but I'm gonna do that also here. Theodore. Oi, sucker boy. Writing desk. Letter from Mirren. Hawk. You were a pain in the ass to deal with, but a bloody talented one. If you get sick of being just another unemployed refugee in this shithole, maybe we can grab a drink. If there's any odd jobs my boys can't handle, I'll send them your way. You're welcome, Mirren. The Black Emporium. Greetings. You do not know who I am, but I have heard of you. I understand you might need items from my collection, as well as the means to obtain them. I do not extend this invitation to anyone, but you are not simply anyone, are you? Consider this an invitation to the Black Emporium. Enclosed are directions through the passages underneath the city, as is the charm to enter. If you give the charm to another, its permission will immediately be revoked, and the consequences will be unpleasant. Adieu, Xenon. And duty. To whomever elects to participate in the charitable deed of assisting the Vale family of Starkhaven, His Most Worthy Highness Prince Sebastian Vale has provided instructions for anyone brave and noble enough to attempt eradication of the rabble who dared attack his family. Three groups of Flint Company mercenaries have been sighted in the Kirkwall vicinity. One group makes camp not far from the elves of the Sundermount mountain range. The second has been seeking information on the docks after nightfall. The third is far from the main road off the Wounded Coast. They are believed to have a small campsite as well past any known landmarks. A princely award awaits whoever finds and defeats all these rogues. May the Maker guide you, Chanter Talithea. And that's all our letters. Here we have storage, but nothing that we have needs storing at the moment. Examine.
The house won't clean itself, Uncle. I think this is the same cheese that was here a year ago.
A note addressed to Gamlen. Gamlen Amel. Payment is now 2 months late, Sirrah. Interest accrues, as you are well aware. You will find yourself barred from our establishments unless payment is made. Think! No better card sharp or numbers runner in Kirkwall will deal with you. I certainly hope this matter is attended to before steps are taken. Let us avoid further unpleasantness. Gallard.
Ugh. I feel itchy just looking at that thing.
Sounds
Looks like the dog's trying to tunnel his way out of this hovel. Can't blame him.
Sounds like Uncle's in a spot of trouble. Now, here's where a frick ton of DLCs happen. These are DLC missions. The chests are all boxes. The chests are all boxes. DLC, armor, and inventory full. Level up. Attributes. Strength. Oh, wow. We have so many points. And cunning. But one ability point. Unforgiving chain. For a short time, every basic melee attack the road executes in rapid succession. Increases the chance to score a critical hit. Actually, inventory. This is a longbow. Here we go. Warrior. 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 I admit this is how we're gonna make a lot of money. The rest of this we're going to put away. So, guess what? It's time for inventory management, the game. The weapons we're going to hang on to just because we can't currently use them doesn't mean that someone else in our party can't. 47. Don't know if we'll be able to make that work. Adder of Antiva. We'll keep the staffs because of Bethany. This. Chevalier's estate. Barbarian cash. Really? Because remember, Hawk's the only one who can use these, and if he's not a warrior, you might as well sell it all. Aveline. This is Aveline only. Fenris only. Who's Fenris? We don't know. Don't worry about it. Ivo family crest. Health regeneration. Morning. Enemies drop better equipment. Oops. Threat generation. Air of confidence. 1 willpower. Pandas. Deep green. Ooh. Immunity to knockback. Ring of whispers. Drop more coin. Ah. Everest trophy belt. Hindsight. And what's the amulet? Drop better equipment. Health and armor. There. Now let's... yeah, this is gonna be just... I'll put like a skip thing. Ooh. God, I was gonna say something. You want to, at least I'm going to be keeping all of this stuff. Yes, thank you, phone, I forgot. But Isabella, who we haven't met yet, Fenris we haven't met yet, Aveline we're gonna hang on to. We haven't met Sebastian fully. Restriction Varric. We had more for Aveline, Fenris. Sebastian, yeah. Oh, goodness gracious. Alright. So we're gonna obviously hang on to stuff for Varric, since he's right there. 10. Oh, demon and undead. Health regeneration. Or the chance of health regeneration. Let's... Jarvia. Black Fox's jerkin? Not until later. And this is all stuff that we can't wear until later. Sebastian, Varric, Isabella. So what we do... Sebastian, Isabella, Aveline. What I'm planning on doing is, obviously we're going to have to go through our stash at some point. Every once in a while, get rid of the stuff that, you know, we're past the level threshold of. Meryl. Bethany will keep. And Anders. And here we go. Mage. These two I'll get rid of. Freedom's Promise. Mage Restriction. It's kind of weaker than what these two can do. So we'll see, we'll see. The cardinal rules of magic. You must not be under the misimpression that magic is all-powerful. There are limits. And not even the greatest mages can overcome them. No one, for instance, has found any means of traveling, either over great distances or small ones, beyond putting one foot in front of the other. The immutable nature of the physical world is... Oh, this is... I'll get back to that. Right. Well, we're back at this. So... let's talk to... Mom.
My children have been in servitude. Servitude for a year. They should be nobility.
If wishes were poppy, we'd all be dreaming.
This isn't a dream.
You mean this is real? No wonder I can't wake up.
And here I thought that Fereldan you ran off with was a mage, not a jester. Your mother was supposed to marry the Comte de Lancey, and instead she ran off with some Fereldan apostate. You don't get to stay the favorite when you do that.
Where is Father's will? If I could just see for myself.
It's not here, all right? It was read, it went in the vault. No one needed to look at it again.
Tell me about our family.
I know the Amels were nobility, Mother, but not much else. Why don't you ever talk about them?
The Amels have been a noble family in Kirkwall since Garrett drove out the fourth Blight. But we've always carried magic in our blood. It's been a stain on our lineage. No family of good standing would ever marry into a line with magic. When I chose your father, I was bringing more magic into our line, not less. I think that's what hurt my parents the most.
What exactly did the will say?
Did Grandfather mention Mother in his will at all?
Our father died when you were still in short pants, lad. You can hardly expect me to remember.
Sounds like a yes to me.
Why so defensive?
That touched a nerve. What's in there that you don't want us to see?
Nothing. But you won't be seeing the bloody thing. It's still locked up on the estate, and that's long out of my hands.
You didn't take your parents' will?
It was old news. You think I've been sitting here for 25 years waiting for Leandra to slink back?
Who bought the estate, Gamlen? Perhaps I could speak to them. Was it the Reinhardts?
No one you know. Get used to Lowtown, sister. That's where we're going to stay.
So, I hate thinking badly of family. But did Uncle Gamlen seem a little slippery when he talked about Grandfather's will? If he, say, invested money that was meant to be Mother's, do you think he would tell us?
Our uncle's a born liar.
Gamlen can't say good morning without lying twice.
Mother's been in such a fit of melancholy since Gamlen told her how angry her parents were about Father. She told me she wishes she'd died with Carver. It's like coming here ruined every good memory of her childhood. I wish we could get some of it back.
Okay, before I keep going, I have a lot of issues with that. You don't put that kind of shit on your children. Like, I don't care how old your children are. And Bethany's not that old. Right? Hawk, if we go by what Gamlen said, and it's been 25 years, and whatever, Hawk could be between 25 and 30. Bethany's his little sister. Bethany's much younger than that. And why would you go to your youngest child who, sure, you lost your son, but she lost her twin brother, and tell her, I wish I had died with him? That's fucked up. If you have kids, don't do that to them. Anyway, we can't change it now.
Unless we somehow turn Gamlen into an upstanding citizen. What's done is done.
Gamlen told me he gave the estate as payment to some slaver who beat him at dice. Apparently, our ancestral home is now a base for slavers from all over Thedas.
He gave our home to slavers?
Gamlen couldn't have just sold himself and saved us all the trouble.
Can you just imagine him sweeping and scrubbing for some Tevinter matriarch? Seriously, though, those scum have no right to our family's things. We should break in there. Get the will for Mother. I already talked to both of them about this. Gamlen said they guard the front entrance well. But Mother gave me her old key. She said it should unlock the cellar. Apparently the sewers run right beneath the house.
So that is that. Well, we're getting a million codex entries. Birthright. Find Grandfather Amel's will. Go to Darktown and break into the cellars of the old family estate. Huh. However, it's getting to be that time, and I already went overboard with my inventory nonsense. But so next time we'll sell off what we've got, equip other people with what we don't sell, and I will see you next time. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.